Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I've made a video and I actually do miss it a lot, but I was taking a break from like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I am back today to do a video with you guys. As you can see, I am not home, so it's going to be a little bit of a different setup and I'm actually filming with my phone. But I made a purchase on Ulta a couple of days ago and I got this foundation, which is new, and I also got the NYX Born to Glow concealer that I can't wait to try because I'm obsessed with this foundation right now. But this foundation I'm going to be testing out for you today is the Milani Screen Queen foundation. It is new. I'm a little bit confused because I bought this. I was on the new arrivals section of the Ulta website, and then when I went back to look for it, it was not there anymore. But obviously I do have it, so it does exist. I ended up getting this one on the shade 310, but obviously I can't tell you guys how many shades it has because it is no longer on their website. It's not on the Milani website. I just can't find it anywhere online. There's nothing, no one talking about this. There's just no other YouTube reviews, so it is really new. I hate when this happens because I can't really obviously like give you guys all the details on it. The same thing happened with the Revlon video that I did recently, so we're just gonna go ahead and just read off the bottle what it says and what it claims. So it says that it's a natural foundation. I'm not sure yet if it's a full coverage one. It says that it's luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage, long wear, and it says that it has Digital Bluelight Filter. It has a little pump right here. The bottle is glass, and it says your shade right here and also on the back as well. So I do really like this bottle. I don't think that the plastic pump really fits with the whole theme, and then it has this little frosted plastic glass as well, so I do like it. I think the bottle itself looks really like nice on the bottom, but it kind of looks a little bit tacky on the top. But overall, it's a really nice foundation. So I have tried their older foundation, the one that is 2-in-1, and I do really like it. I do recommend it, but it's a little bit like heavy. It's on the heavy side, more of like the Born This Way foundation. So I don't tend to use those foundations like all the time just because I like something a little bit more lightweight for every day. But that one has really nice coverage, and I do really recommend that one. So I have really high hopes for this one. Milani has great products. The price for this one was $9.99, by the way, and I wish I could show you on my phone that I did purchase it at Ulta, but if you look for it right now, it's not there. I don't know if they did like an early launch and then pulled it out. I'm not sure really what happened, but it should be coming in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of priming. I'm going to be using the No Pore Blem Primer by Touch and Soul, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead just because I feel like I have a lot of pores that I want to cover. So I'm going to do on my cheeks and under my eyes and kind of bring it down around my nose. And also whatever's left on my hands I always put right here on this section. Okay, so I'm going to start with my left side right here, I think. I just want to see like the color. I don't know if 310 is going to be a little bit dark. It says that it's golden sand. So I'm just going to see. It like completely disappeared, so it may be a good match. I'm going to start with this side, but I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Just Flat Kabuki. So I'm going to be putting one pump. So far it doesn't look super lightweight, even though it claims to be light. Oh no, it says, it doesn't really say that it's lightweight, so it might just be like really thick consistency. So I'm going to start. So far I can definitely see that it's a medium coverage because you can still see like all my blemishes. My skin just gets crazy in the winter. It's just really bad. I think as far as shades, I think it's a really good match. I'm like obviously in front of the window so you can see that it's like natural lighting, and I think it matches really well. Hopefully it darkens up a little bit as I wear it, but you can still see like almost everything. I feel like that was very light, and that was definitely a full pump. So I'm gonna move on to the other side. Actually, let's just finish this side. I'm gonna take a little bit more on here, maybe like half a pump, and I'm just gonna go on this area and kind of pat it in a little bit before I blend it all. think as far as like how it looks and the texture, I think it looks really good. Obviously I have to like look at myself more on the mirror, but I think it's nice. It's not really like lightweight, like you definitely feel like you have makeup on, which is what happens with the other foundation. So here's one side with no makeup, and here's one side with a pump and a half. I think it looks fine. I'm gonna go with the sponge side, and I'm gonna go move on to the right side of my face. Okay, I have to let my dog in. I'll just be right back. Honestly, I do always prefer like how it looks with a sponge, but I feel like the sponge definitely sucked up a lot of the product. So I'm just gonna go in some areas where I feel like I need a little bit more. And just blend it on. So you guys can see how it's looking. I really think that I'm a little bit disappointed on how the texture of my face looks, just because I don't think this foundation like matches really well with my dry skin. I feel like it's definitely emphasizing the dry spots, and I don't feel like my skin looks the best. I don't know, it's because I have like all these little bumps growing on my skin, but I don't feel like this actually like covered up a lot. I do feel like I have a lot of foundation, so I definitely don't want to keep like putting on more product over product, because I do like feel it, you know, like I don't like that feeling. So I think I'm gonna do the best that I can with concealer, and I'm gonna be using the Born to Glow concealer. This one I bought on the shade True Beige. I have the concealer with the foundation. I think it looks fine. I feel like once I have all of my makeup on, it'll probably look fine, but this looks like not so, I don't know, it just doesn't look as nice as I wanted to. I mean, I have two foundations right here that could definitely top this one right off the bat, that do have natural finish like it claims. This one is the Haley Beauty Reset Liquid Foundation, and this one is the NYX Born to Glow, which I've read about this too so much. But I just feel like this foundation for dry skin particularly is probably not the best. I do feel like a lot of people could like it if they have like combination normal or oily. So it's just a really nice foundation, but it's definitely like thick. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back to give you guys my thoughts, and then we're gonna do a whole day wear test. Alright guys, so my makeup is completely done. I actually don't hate how everything looks like all together, but if you get close to my skin, you can definitely see how dry it looks, and I just really don't love like the texture on my skin right now. So I don't think this foundation I love for dry skin. Honestly, I'm still gonna do the full wear test, but I already know that like it just doesn't feel the best, and like when I move, when I do like facial expressions or like smile or something, I can feel like my skin being pulled. I don't know if it's because my skin is like the driest that it's ever been, probably because of the winter, but I just really don't think that this is like a natural finish looking foundation. It's still very matte in my opinion, and it just emphasizes like the worst on your face, I feel like, because the texture of my skin looks really bad. I feel like the bumps look really bad as well. There's definitely dry areas like my forehead and just everything. I do feel like it is medium coverage. However, to build from medium to full, you do have to put a lot of foundation. So I do think that it could be good for combination oily and normal. Like I said, I really think that this is like a personal thing because I have dry skin, but overall I think the foundation is really nice. Milani just comes out with really nice products. So if you do have any of those you know, skin types, I feel like you could definitely try it and see how it wears. We get away with using this if you do like a really deep skincare before, like if I would have put a mask before this, I think it would have looked a little better. If I would have used like a moisturizing primer versus like a pore filling one, maybe it would have done something different. But I just think that, you know, like you guys can see right there how it just doesn't look the best, and I feel like I have other foundations that are the same price that look better than this one. If it wasn't claiming a natural finish, I would probably be a little bit easier on this foundation, but it is, and this is definitely not it. I mean, this is pretty matte. The only like highlights that you're seeing are from actual like highlights. So I don't know, I'm really not loving it. I just feel like it definitely doesn't look cakey, but it's like one step away from looking cakey. Like if I would have kept going, it would have definitely looked very cakey on me, which is kind of my problem with the other one. So I don't really feel like I don't really see a difference in texture between this one and the 2-in-1. I feel like both of them are definitely similar texture, like really thick. The other one's definitely full coverage. So yeah, that's my review so far. I'm gonna let you guys know how it wears throughout the day, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. I really wanted to let you guys see like how dry it looks around my nose and just everywhere else, but especially my nose. It's just really insane. I just really don't like how this looks on my skin. It's kind of unfair to give this like a bad review just because I feel like it's my skin problem, but I am giving a personal opinion. If you do end up trying this foundation and you end up loving it, I would probably understand that as well, because obviously not everything works out for everybody, but I just feel like for my particular type of skin, this is just not doing it justice, you know.